Hey art fam, do you remember the video where I played around with Alginate to create this handy dandy sculpture? Ever since then, I have been wondering if I can cast epoxy resin in Alginate. Will it cure? Will it unmold? Will it work? Let's make a mess and find out together. So now, in order to be able to pour resin into Alginate, we have to make a mold of something. And I have this gorgeous agate slab. I have had this for ages and I have not used it around the house just because I wanted to make a mold of it at some point. I mean, it is so gorgeous. It has this like uneven agate edge with the gold and the colors and just the detail of the agate, stunning. So my plan is to use Alginate, make a mold of this slab tray, whatever you want to call it, and then we're going to figure out how we're going to achieve this agate effect by pouring a resin into it and see how close we get. I mean, like I said, this whole thing might not work, but we are going to find out together. The Alginate I'm using today is from a brand called Baby Rice. They are linked in the description. Now, I don't earn anything if you buy from them, but I did manage to snag a discount code for you guys. If you use the code Jessica, you get 10% off the entire site. Now, because I've used Alginate once before, obviously it makes me an expert, right?
That's not how that works.
So I skipped the instructions and just started mixing this on the fly. Big mistake. This stuff set instantly because I ignored the temperature guidelines and did not follow a thing. Don't do what I did. Learn from my chaos. We're gonna have to redo this bit.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Round 2, and this time around I have followed the guidelines, mixed it properly. Look at me, I'm learning from my mistakes, finally. Now I can pour this over my agate slab and smother it like it owes me money.
What is she talking about?
And I seriously love this stuff. It's just so fun to watch. I mean, the Alginate powder starts off being white, and then it turns pink as soon as you add water to it and mix it, and then it goes white again once it sets. It's like magic, but make it science.
It's a science.
And the best part, it cures in just a couple of minutes. Fast results? Yes, please. And just like that, it is time to unmold and find out if this whole thing has actually worked or if I've just wasted a bunch of material. I like to gently pull the Alginate away from the edges first and then hopefully ease the whole thing off and out of the plastic tub. Once it's out, I can trim around the edges a bit and then very, very carefully remove the slab without damaging the mold. Because remember, this is not silicone. It's Alginate. It's a lot more delicate and can literally easily tear. So take your time here, no pressure. Okay, this is looking so good, you guys. This might actually work. I have hope. I'm gonna mix up some resin. Wish me luck. Now the plan is to make this look like the real agate slab as much as I possibly can. And if you look at the original, it's got these beautiful crystalline pockets. It's basically what gives it that natural sparkly formations. To mimic that effect, I'm using some acrylic stones in like different sizes. Again, I just had some of these lying around and I'm sprinkling them on the mold before we pour the resin in. And while I'm doing that, I just want to take a moment to say a huge thank you to Fairy Spun Fibers. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and supporting my videos. Your love truly means the world to me. I appreciate you so much. It's finally resin time. I'm using my Jade Diction Officials resin. You will find the links and the discount codes below. And I've got a few colors going. A burnt amber sort of a color and a soft yellow and a clear base and finally a pearlescent mica powder. But you'll notice I've kept like all of them quite transparent because the real agate slab lets light pass through those crystal pockets, and I want to create the same effect. I want to create that glow that you can see through this slab, and this is my favorite part. I mean, you take your time with this part. I like to slowly blend the colors around in different areas until I'm happy with the look. I mean, for me, it's just fun playing around with the pigments and letting them flow, because honestly, art is therapy, and this step is all about enjoying the process. Also, Sky insists that the only way to get more resin treats is to like, comment, and sub, so don't let him down. It is literally first thing next day morning and I cannot wait to unmold this. Let's do it. Okay, so the fun part about this is that I can just like rip the mold. So I find that quite satisfying, to be honest. That actually held quite well. I feel like I could even reuse this. I mean, sure, I didn't intend to, but that actually worked really well. I mean, I did get a few like bits here, but even still, I feel like one could actually reuse this. And if you were a bit more careful, you could definitely reuse this. So that's again something that I've learned. But now let's move this to the side and look at what we've got. Are we ready? Okay, wow. Wow. You guys, that looks like agate. Like, I can't even. I mean, wow, wow, wow. I have some cleanups to do. I'm going to do that, and then we're going to have a closer look at it, and then we're going to get this gorgeous gold edge that our original platter had. But oh my god, I'm obsessed. Cleanup around the edges wasn't too bad and didn't take very long, but what I did do is go over this with my deburring tool to smooth out any sharp bits, just to make sure it's all safe to touch, because let me tell you, resin cuts are real and no one wants a pretty project that bites you back. Now, you don't usually see me gilding things around here, and that's mostly because I'm lazy. Normally, I just grab a marker, maybe some gold enamel, and call it a day. But this piece, it deserves the full treatment. So I actually took the time to gild it properly, and now here's a little sexy montage of me gilding it to its golden glory. Back to reality. So my amateur gilding did need a bit of tidying up, because of course it did. So I grabbed my trusty gold marker to clean up the edges and fill in any gaps that I'd missed. Just a little quick fix to pull it together and like make it look extra polished. Oh my god. This experiment has turned out to be so much more than what I thought it would be. I mean, I wasn't expecting that texture. You guys, this does not look like resin. Mind blown. These are both of them side by side. I mean, I am so pleased with myself. Do you think this looks close enough to the real slab? Let me know in the comments. Be honest, I mean, I can take it. I think we may have just uncovered something quite outstanding with Alginate. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know I have so enjoyed this one, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye. If you've enjoyed this video, YouTube thinks you will like these too, so go check them out.